What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And here's the deal. If you haven't been around for a while, you probably don't know, like the rest of the Very Cool Gang does know, that we are a commercial retail contractor. We do everything from ground up to service work. We will maintain our clients and help them with servicing in all aspects of their business. And a lot of times, I will show up at the call with a work order in hand, much like this sheet of paper. I will go in with the bare necessities to potentially accomplish my job. And over the years, I've found that more and more, I have been relying on power tools. Some of you will know that I have said that for my day-to-day, M12 and M12 FUEL, whether it be Surge, the Gen 3 hammer drill impact driver, even the multi driver, has been my tool of choice going on the job site. I want it as light as possible. If I needed to bring out the big guns, the big dogs, I would maybe go on back out to the truck and get something a little bit bigger. But here's the thing. I find myself bring in a whole bunch that I don't need. The other thing is that Milwaukee's Gen 3 FUEL, M12 Gen 3 FUEL, it hasn't been updated since 2022, I believe, was the last time they've done an update. Now, I find myself wanting to be as powerful as possible, but as light and as tight as possible going in and out. I've found what I think to be a viable solution. Here's the thing. I don't want to have to maybe store as many batteries, these M12 batteries and all. I don't necessarily want to have to do that anymore. I think I found a viable solution. But before we get to it, I want to say hello to those of you that have tuned in early. Like Acme Tool says, what's up, Very Cool Gang? We got Dominic Chesney. What's up, Dominic Chesney? The Dr. Doc DRM is here. He says Baton Rouge is in the stream. Long, tall, Texian, stuck in the godforsaken swamps of southeast Louisiana. We're glad to have you here. What's up, Joe Industry? Michael Solis is in the stream. We got William Lewis. What's up, Cusbo? How you doing? We got Samian says first. Yo, Samian, if you want to be notification squad leader, what you need to do is you need to alert. You need to send this stream out to 10 people right now. We will nominate you to be notification squad leader for today, and you will be given that title and possibly win an award. Let me know when you've gotten it all accomplished, Shamian. We got Cole Boucher is here, as well as Matt Reyes is tapping in big time. Yo, YouTube Adrian, how you doing? We got Steve G. What's up, Steve and Gail? How you doing? Samian says M12 is showing its age. I will not disagree. And Joshua Delgato says, what up, Vince? Me too. I love M12. It's good. It's good, compact, very nice drive. What up, bro? What up with you? Listen, here's the thing. In the past, if I didn't want to use M12, I used to talk about a multi-bit screwdriver as my go-to. Generally, work order and a multi-bit screwdriver would accomplish 95% of the tasks. I would not even need to go back out to the truck. Then as I started putting on more and more mileage, I didn't want to make that extra trip out to the truck, I would start bringing in M12. Here's the thing. I wanted to love Milwaukee's multi-bit screwdriver. And you can see here, this thing actually has some miles on it. But the biggest complaint that I would have, and a lot of you had, was the bulbous handle. The bulbous handle felt uncomfortable for a lot of you. So I started to I just wouldn't use it. I put it aside, and I relied on M12. Here's the thing. I'm finding that there's good news coming from Milwaukee Tool. If you go down to the YouTube shopping button, it'll lead you. There's 2 new products from Milwaukee Tool. 2 new. Here's the first one. Now, here's the deal. For some of you, look, I would have just done the press release to let you know about it. But the reality is that Milwaukee Tool didn't send over any press release with pictures. They sent over a press release without pictures. So I'm forced to show you the Acme Tool website anyway, because they're the only ones with pictures, number one. Number two, while you're here, you go down to the YouTube shopping button if you wanted to see it. Now you get the best of both worlds. It is a pre-order, and I was going to say it would make a great stocking stuffer, but it won't, because it's not going to ship. It's not going to ship until January 10th anyway. But this was the easiest way for me to show you the new screwdriver. And here's the deal. Number one, it really has what looks to be a high grip, slender handle. They've gotten rid of this bulbous end. It just was, if you're trying to quickly turn fasteners with a traditional screwdriver without the power, without the mechanical advantage, a lot of you didn't like it. And me as well. This looks to be an improvement. Now, this is what Milwaukee is telling all of us. Milwaukee launches the 8-in-1 multi-bit and nut driver with SHOCKWAVE Impact Duty bits and nut drivers. This solution includes 4 impact-rated bits, 4 impact-rated nut drivers. The SHOCKWAVE Impact Duty bits are designed for ultimate fit and long-lasting performance, featuring a wear guard tip that enhances wear resistance and maintains bits fit for... Jeez. The SHOCKWAVE Impact Duty bits are designed for ultimate fit and long-lasting performance, featuring a wear guard tip that enhances wear resistance and maintains bit fit over time. The SHOCKWAVE absorbs peak torque, helping prevent bit breakage during high impact use. Onboard storage keeps both bits and nut drivers organized and easily accessible, while anti-peel cushion grip handle provides lasting comfort and control. This screwdriver is backed by Milwaukee's limited lifetime warranty. Now, here's the deal. As crazy as this sounds, I think it has a party trick that I might have overlooked. But you can see here, Acme's saying $20.97 for pre-order. It includes Phillips 2, slotted 1/4 inch, square 1, square 2 nut drivers. They're giving you 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and 9/16. They're saying availability December 2025. Acme's saying it's not going to ship. I think that they're just trying to really mitigate expectation. Like they're trying to get in front of if it doesn't ship. So be mindful of that. I would not go with the availability of December 2025. I'd be more inclined. If you were going to pre-order and it showed up early, be happy about it, right? But I wouldn't rely on anything other than estimated ship January 10th. Okay, I wouldn't want you to order this as a stocking stuffer and be disappointed or have someone disappointed because it didn't arrive. So with that being said, you can get in line, but don't count on it for Christmas 2025, in my opinion. Now, I want to go through, because that's all the information that Milwaukee sent on this. Here's the deal. I want to go through all the pictures because it might actually give us, and that's exactly what I thought it was going to do. Here's the deal with this. I don't know if I can make this bigger for you. The bit end from the screwdriver actually pops out of the handle. You can put it into an impact driver. So maybe I'm not done with M12. So it says SHOCKWAVE Impact Duty bit and nut drivers. So that's what you're going to use in there. Standard SHOCKWAVE bits. Easy access onboard storage, I guess, is down in here. Anti-roll handle, anti-peel cushion grip. Now, here's the thing. I'm thinking that this pops out, but I don't have any real confirmation here. I'm not seeing any real confirmation other than this picture. It looks as though this magnetic adapter pops out of the screwdriver handle and you could pop it into an impact driver. See the dimensions of it. 1.75 inches. Now, here's the deal. Hold on one second. Here, be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I should have got my veneer calipers. But we'll do it the nasty way. The dirty and nasty way. All right. I gotta be honest with you. So instead of having the bulbous end, with the new screwdriver, with this old Gen 1, the Gen 2, it seems to be 1.75 inches the entire way around. So it doesn't have the thinner neck. It's just 1.75 inches. This actually looks to be like around 1.5 inches, 1 5/8 maybe. And then 8.31 inches on total length. The outgoing, you can see it, is less than, it's 7.5 inches actually. So not only is the new screwdriver thicker, it's longer. Whoa. But like I said, I'm not really seeing. All right, so here you go. Let's make this bigger. Can I make this picture bigger? No, it's not going to get bigger. So you can see it has like a driver system here. See if there's any better pictures for you. I'll be honest with you. Like, okay, this will give a better idea. So these are going to be standard Shockwave bits. These are like a reversible 1/4 inch holder that fits within the 3/8 and 5/16 nut driver. And I think that this here, this adapter, you reverse this. So you lock in either side here, and then the rest of the bits get seated. I personally like a good multi-bit screwdriver. But here's the reality of it. Generally, I find the cheaper the better work best for me, and I just keep a whole bunch of them laying around. Maybe this will solve that problem. What do you think about this? Let me see. Let me see what user thinking. There you go, Charles Zimmerman. He's right with me. He says the old 4-way's the way to go. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I won't disagree. I find that here's the thing with the older styles. Like, you have nut drivers in here. They're just not magnetic nut drivers. So this could be a little bit better solution. The other thing is that you can pull those drives out and actually use them in an impact. Everything here is impact rated. But listen, here's the deal. I don't know. Like, I like the versatility where everything's working together of the new one, but I can see your point too. Steve G says, I like using the off-angle head on the installation driver as my go-to. It's really easy to line up and eyeball with a bit. Is that screwdriver impact? It is actually, which I find pretty cool. Wow. Lynn Comedic says, copy that right from Klein. Is that true? Does Klein have a version of that? I want to know. Biggest problem with their old multi-driver is the death grip it put on the bits. Whoa. Jeremy says, looks like a copy of the Klein screwdriver. I've not seen it, to be honest with you. I love my new 11-in-1 ratcheting impact multi-bit screwdriver from Klein. Just picked it up for 20 bucks. Wow, I'm going to have to look into that. Yo, do me a favor, put it down in the comments section. I want to look up the Klein version. Samian says, just sent the stream to 10 people. Does Jimmy count? I was going to send it to him too. No, you got to send one more person. You only send it to 11 people. You can include Jimmy in the 11 people. Dr. Doc DRM. He says, shame, 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 shame. If you haven't tapped the like button, subscribed, and enabled all notifications. We love it. Acme's tapped the like button. There you go. Adrian says, beware of the holiday UPS effects. We're expecting delays already due to the FAA mandating an all stop on their MD-11 freight cargo planes due to the tragedy. Wow, I didn't know that, cuz. Adrian wants to know where's Mr. Ryobi tools are trash. I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. I like my Klein, says La Comedic. Nick Katzis says 100 people in here, only 3 likes. Come on, hit the like button. Ah! Let me see here. 76 says we already have all these great hex 1/4-inch shockwave bits and sockets. Even with screwdrivers, I don't see anything new here. Did I miss something? I think you did. I think you're missing. I don't know. I think you did. If you're asking if you missed something, you must have. Joshua Delgato say, hey, what think about the Flex Impact input driver? That sucks hard. Gen 4 impact drive puts agents gets 4. It was much faster. What think about the Flex hip? It too much. It sucks really bad. I don't know, Joshua Delgato. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. For those of you that love it, for those of you that hate it. Okay? We want to hear all your opinions, though. Every one of them. Samian says, sent to 11 people. All right, here's the deal, Samians. Let me see if I could hook you up, Cusbo. All right, here's the deal. Where's it at? All right, Samian, here's the deal. Where's it at? Samian is now been knighted notification squad leader for the stream. With that, during the stream, he's going to receive a special link. Samian, do me a favor. It's got one use, okay? It will go out to you free of shipping. It's a VCG construction hoodie, the printed screen. I think there's like 4 or 5 sizes. This is for Samian only. Samian, let me know when you're ready. Just give me, I'm a ready, Vince, and I will release that link for you. I'm a ready. Otherwise, I can't release the link. All right. There was a second announcement made today. What's up there, Bake? Bake my cake? It's a pretty good name. Cole Boucher says, I love the ratcheting screwdrivers from Milwaukee. I know how you feel about them, but I love them. I got to be honest. Like, I think If this was just one thickness the whole way, it might be better. That's why I'm kind of looking forward to the new screwdriver. What's up, Manhattan? Bake my cake. We got Teal Alexander. Hi from Brooklyn, New York. How are things going in Brooklyn right now? Yo, we got Bake My Cake says, what up from Manhattan? Wow, we got all kind of New Yorkers in the stream. Yo, for all my New Yorkers, do you ever bump into Mo Mozzarella or in the street? I got to tell you, I'm excited. We got tickets to a show. We're going to go see Mo. How you doing? How you doing? You're going to lock me up for being too good looking. He's the best. I love it. They're going to lock me up for being too good looking. What's up there, JJ Dominguez? How you doing? Yo, Samian. Are you still here, Samian? I'm not going to... All right, Samian. All you, cuz. Our notification squad leader just got hooked up. He called first in the chat. That's what happens when you hang out in the live streams. How you doing? He's the best. I love him. Mo Mozzarella. I'm so fired up that we're going to go see the show. All right. There was a second announcement. Milwaukee Locknut Wrench Set. 3 pieces for you electrodes. They're $14.97. I appreciate it, JJ Dominguez. That's what's up. So Milwaukee introduces a 3-piece Locknut Wrench Set, delivering the best access and engagement when working with conduit lock nuts inside. You got it. I love it. All right. That's pretty funny. Milwaukee introduces 3-piece Locknut Wrench Set, delivering the best access and engagement when working with conduit lock nuts inside control panels and junction boxes. This set is designed for electricians who need reliable performance in tight, obstructed spaces. Each wrench features an offset head and anti-slip teeth that allow users to overcome obstacles and maintain a secure grip without repositioning the wrench. The comfortable full head fit provides maximum leverage for tightening and loosening lock nuts. This set is backed by Milwaukee's limited lifetime warranty. The set includes 1/2-inch, 3/4, and 1-inch lock nut wrenches and 1 carabiners. I feel like a carabiner was only for sailboats back in the day, but now you get them even with your tools. It's great. Once again, availability says from Milwaukee Tools says December 2025 with a price of $14.97. The product number is 48-22-6110. I'm going to go with Acme Tools estimated ship date of January 10th. Once again, if you're going to buy this for someone, you're going to throw it in their stockings, you're going to want to go with the January 10th. I wouldn't want you to be upset or, miss the Christmas deadline. I have used the Milwaukee warranty, so I don't know what exactly happened, but Milwaukee tool warranty. I think we're probably like the number 1 video. Or maybe not. It's literally titled Milwaukee Power Tool Warranty. So it's literally this video here, Milwaukee Power Tool Warranty. And we actually talked about our Gen 1 rear handle saw. The switch was the diode was dysfunctional. And we go through the process and what Milwaukee claimed and did with the saw. So if you're having a problem with your Milwaukee tools, you definitely want to go watch this video. We walk you through the warranty process. Don't miss it. Joshua Delgato. You think they'll make sure M12 Gen 2 will they bring it out, Cusbo? Let's Milwaukee say anything about it. They have not said anything about that at all. Well, not that in particular, but if they do, we could tweet at them. If they do, I could let you know. What's up, Middle Tennessee? The Titan Raider. How you doing? What's up, Blocky Johnson? How you doing? Samian says, did they know it was me? No, they did not. We did it anonymously. So it was our saw that we bought. So, and we just put it in as any other warranty claim because we wanted to, we were kind of shocked that the saw actually malfunctioned. So we wanted to see how bad of a video we could make about it. And they go watch the video. You'll see what they did. Blocky wants a 12-volt stacked. Listen, everybody, I got to be honest. Some of you might not. Some of you, that was weird. Some of you might not be done with M12. I will let you know right now. There's part of the YouTube shopping button. Acme's got discounts for registered users. You're saving 34% on Gen 3 fuel impact drivers. You look at it. You got the battery, charger, bag, $99. That's a heck of a $99 special if you ask me. Top of the line M12 tool. $99 make you holler. The other one that we have a video on that all of you always, this is a pretty good discount. This is Milwaukee's Green Beam Crossline laser with plumb points. I like this laser because I like the cross plane, but I like it in tandem with the plumb points. The plumb points come in super handy. $351.69. You're saving 18% on that one. These are available to order. Both of these. And they're part of a flash sale that's happening today over at the YouTube shopping button. Okay? So if you... Wow, Benito says M12's obsolete. He said M12... Where is he at? Benito says M12 is obsolete. It's not too sweet. It's not too sweet. It is obsolete. Doesn't like it. All right, everybody. Here's the deal. Nobody's telling me what they ate for lunch, so I'm kind of disappointed about that. Samian, why can't you leave the stream? You cannot leave the stream because you're notification squad leader. Eric G! How you doing? Hello, member. Yo, I like your button down, bro. I'm just seeing it now. Is that a polo? I like that green shirt a lot, actually. Where'd you get the hoagie from? Man after my own heart. Didn't call it a sub. Didn't call it a hero. He called it a hoagie. He had the hoagie. Benito says the flawed design. That's why you don't like it. You got the carne asado burrito. I love it. Oh, my gourd. Eric G., God bless you. He says he's doing 2-day fast. You're a beast. You're going to come out shredded and hacked. You're going to come out like you've been chiseled from stone. Blocky says leftover pulled pork and bacon. I love it. We got homemade carnitas, a first for us. That sounds good too, bro. I love me some carnitas. Cheese twist with brownie. Whoa. We got somebody's tuning in from the UK. Cheese twist with a brownie. I thought you had to put beans on top of your brownie. I don't think you're allowed to put cheese, or do you put the beans on top of the cheese twist? Are you eating, what are they called? Are you eating pastries for lunch? Or is it dinner time over there? And I'm only kidding about the beans, but are you actually putting beans on toast? I want to know. We got Jersey's Mike's Philly cheesesteak. Come on, Scotty. Come on, Scotty. If you got to call it a Philly cheesesteak, it's not. It's not a real cheesesteak. Just saying, cuz. Blocky says, biking. You can't beat the M12 ratchet when mechanicking. That's a good point. Joe, we got Michael Solis says, rigatoni with sauce and regatta cheese. That's what's up. We got he's having Giant for lunch. A protein bar and a bottle of water, said Thomas Gleason. Cuz, don't eat too many protein bars, cuz. Let me tell you, I was eating like 2 protein bars a day, and they had so much dietary fiber in them. When I talk about, you want to talk about explosive. It was, I have some explosive moments in my life. That's weird. I'm gonna read that in a second. Hercules 12 volts, very good, says Benito. I cannot fast for over 6 hours. I'm too fat. Says Samian. I doubt it. And yeah, I cannot leave until after the stream ends. That's right. I wonder why. Samian says, English people horrify me. Oh, my God. Can you imagine putting cheese twists on a brownie? Is that right, though? Is that what she's saying? I don't know. Ooh, that actually sounds good. Scotty says fake Philly. I love it. All right, here we got Dennis Thorne says, hello, everyone in the Very Cool Gang. Love the content. I have a quick question. I'm definitely not a contractor by any means. More of a DIY at best kind of guy. In your last video, you mentioned keeping a maintenance charge on batteries. I have a FlexVolt 6 amp hour battery, and I am worried I might have damaged them. Do you have a video that explains what I should do to maintain them properly? This is what you should do. Keeping a maintenance charge, there are electronics, okay, that are built into the batteries. I would suggest, at the very minimum, making sure they are charged, okay? Some people go, oh, you don't want to charge lithium-ion cells beyond 75%. That's all built into the technology. And their lowest possible charge rate is what keeps it from reaccepting a charge later. That's all built into the board. I would say you need to just keep a maintenance charge on them. When you start to see them hit like, a quarter left, you're going to want to top those batteries off, okay? So you're going to keep an eye on them. That would be the easiest way for you to maintain those batteries. But if anybody wants to explain it at greater length, feel free in the chat. Orleave says, 1836, beans on toast with cheese, fry an egg on the side with bacon. Dinner in the UK. It actually sounds like pretty good dinner. I don't mind it. We appreciate you tuning in from the UK. Benito says there's no work out here, man. Where'd it go? Wings and Pizza says, ha. Interesting, says Warleave. Everybody likes to Warleave right now. I would think if you plug you up. No! It's all, dude, when I tell you all of the fiber, it was bad. Ricardo Centron, how you doing, my friend? Food. Vince, help me, man. I'm really thinking about pulling the trigger on the DeWalt 780 motor with military discount. When's the promo run till? Because I will tell you this much. We have some stuff coming up, bro. Maybe you hold tight. We got the mountains. Jason Mr. Anderson, how you doing? Sammy says, I hate Milwaukee has a balancing chip on the forged batteries, but it's not functional. Here's the thing. Here's the question. Are you sure it's not functional on the 6? I think it could be functional on the 6, but potentially not on the 8 and the 12. Hashtag just saying. I got to get over there, Dennis, to be honest with you. Generally, they'll say don't overcharge lithium-ion batteries above 75%. The thing is that the manufacturers, tool manufacturers, it's all built into their architecture for their packs. So the chargers and batteries don't allow for greater than 75%, from what I understand. I could be wrong, but your full charge that you're seeing on your battery pack does not mean that those lithium-ion cells are actually at 100% in the pack. Follow what I'm saying? That's right. I don't remember Samian. I know that the dude that was originally from New York, he bashes John Deere and all. He did a whole thing about it as well. He kind of commentated on the other guy's video. But, you know, the more you know. All right, everybody. I got to get back to it. I hope you had a great lunch. I hope this video was helpful, and I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I appreciate all the channel members for tuning in, saying hello, as well as the moderators for being here, helping to keep the chat G-rated. I got to get back to it. Hope to see you all on the next one. See you, everybody.